What's up, everybody? Welcome to another reading with the Crown Priestess. Happy lunar eclipse. Okay, I am filming this literally simultaneously at the time that the eclipse is taking place right now. We cannot see it where I live in the States. I think it's visible over Moscow this time around, like in Russia. But the feeling is worldwide, I promise. So I'm probably going to make this an all signs reading, but I want to give a disclaimer right away that lunar eclipses are often, they often bring a theme of like release and surrender and change and endings, okay? The closing of things. It is intensely focused around those themes. And so I just want to give a fair warning to this reading. It may come with things that you are not necessarily wanting to hear, but you are ready to hear, okay? Because I was going to say that, like, ready to hear, but you are ready to hear it. It just may not necessarily be what you want to hear. Interesting fact also is that Aries is in Mercury right now. So there's a lot of say it with your chest energy at this time. I would say that it is very necessary for things to be said how you need to say them, but just be very aware that everything has a consequence, right? There is, for every action, there is a reaction. So I want to say that. This moon is referred to as the worm moon, the glowing worm moon, which is a Native American term for this time of year, for the first full moon and equinox, in reference to things coming out of hibernation, right? And the glowworm comes out at night, and obviously it glows, right? And things like that, but it does hibernate until the spring equinox. And so that is why the moon is nicknamed the worm moon. So with that being said, there are a lot of things at this time that are going to sort of submerge, right? Not submerge, that's not the word I wanted to use, excuse me. Even though that might be relative to something. Maybe something was submerged, but now it is coming, it's emerging. Thank you, Spirit. There's a lot of coming out at this time, right? Secrets being exposed. I mean, look at the world. And a million readers, including myself, have said this for years, that this was going to happen. The time of exposure, the time of things coming to light, all right? The time of things coming out of hiding. And not all of these things are good things, but not all of them are bad things, okay? And I want to say that the Spirit is, I'm sorry, I'm channeling right now, y'all. I'm getting the reference, right, because they're speaking to coming out of hiding, coming out of hibernation, you know, like the worm, like a bear, whatever things that come out now for the warmer weather, the spring weather, the rainy weather, that have sort of been dormant for a very long time. And I say dormant in Aries season, and that's hilarious because now they're referencing a volcano, which again, remember that everything that there are repercussions for whatever it is that you're saying, no matter how necessary, all right? So moving aside from that, think of like when you're sleeping for a really long time, right? When, or, you know, if you've ever been in a coma, or when you see people in a coma and then they wake up, it takes quite a while to get your bearings, you know? It takes time to sort of recollect your memories, try and remember what happened to you, what was the last thing that you did. And that's only the first step, right? Because before you know it, you're trying to move up out of that bed, and you really can't. It's like you forget. Your muscle has lost memory of how to walk, how to stand, how to use a utensil and move your fingertips. And so these are things that you have to relearn sort of when you come out of a comatose state or when you come out of hibernation. Sometimes even when we sleep for a really long time, we get too much sleep. It's like really hard to get up out the bed. I don't know how old you are. When you get a little around my age, it starts to get a little tricky, right? And you got to stretch, and you have to kind of take your time before you just get up and walk. You know, you can't just get up and do it, so simply put. So there's some energy surrounding this eclipse that is bringing you into that space where you're having to maybe relearn something, you know, or reactivate, you know, or bring back that muscle memory and not so much run into the situation. You know, maybe take that little stretch first, take a look around, try and remember how it is that you got here. Okay, there's something to that effect around this. So I'm going to start with a collective message for you guys. And we're going to see what comes out. Okay, I'm being called to pull an oracle first for you. I couldn't sleep, y'all. The eclipse got me wide the fuck awake, and that's how I know that this shit is real and that things are coming to a close, even in my life, okay? Not just for you guys, just for everybody. This is a collective, it's a collective event. It's a collective phenomenon. It's a collective emotion as well, okay? I'm sorry to say this right up front before I even pull any cards, because I really don't even want to get into that. There could be death coming near. And I know that spring equinox is about birth, rebirth, and new beginnings. But in order for something to be reborn, what does it have to do first? It has to die. And so I do want to just send love and light and my condolences right now, because I do feel that there are some physical transformations happening from this life into the next at this time. So I'm just sending you my love and my regards to the people who are experiencing that kind of loss right now. Some of you lost your family members around this time as well. Actually, I lost a great aunt around this time. She died the day before my birthday. So I can feel that. Maybe she's around. Maybe I'll see her in a dream. Titi Broy. That was like, she was my fave, man. She was the best. All right. What is the collective message right now in regards to this lunar eclipse spirit and what these people don't want to hear? Because I know you, I'm telling you, it's something you don't want to hear right now, but whatever. Come shoot the messenger, right? Thank you, Spirit. Fall into my arms, okay? And this speaks to surrender. Like I said, that is a theme. That is always a main theme for full moons, especially lunar eclipses. Intense, amplified energy of surrender. It says surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. I mean, it get into the imagery, get into the words, but fall into my arms. You know, the divine is guiding you to lean on them in this time, okay? Because there is a lot of grief, there is a lot of hurts, there is a lot of sadness and darkness even, you know, and you will have to surrender. It's something that you have to surrender to. It's something that you cannot fight, you cannot go against. It's just what it is. And look what's at the bottom. It says karmic relationships. Ooh, child, they're getting right into it. I ain't even say shit yet. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. If you know, you know. It's interesting that this, in Fall Into My Arms, it says holding the opposites. And on karmic relationships, it says polarity. And what does polarity speak about? Opposites, ideally, right? But this is allowing your soul to grow, right? It says soul growth, but it's through conflict, because change and growth is uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. It's like I said, when we're getting out of bed and we kind of like, we got to stretch a little something because it hurts, you know, it aches. And that's kind of what we're in right now, and that's the times that we're in right now, and that's what we're going through with this moon, okay? So let's see. Now, I'm going to use these as clarifiers, actually. Yes, yes, Mama, thank you. Okay. So let's get into a collective message first, and then I'll go into the all signs for you guys. I will timestamp. Just be patient. I know it takes me time. I'm not rich and famous yet on YouTube, so I don't have moderators. So I have to do all that stuff by myself, y'all. All right? Have patience with me. This is the collective message first. Then I will do all signs. Please stick around for sun, moon, rising. Your Venus and your nodes, I would imagine, are really important at this time, okay? South node, north node may be very important in this message because we're talking about purpose and karma with these kind of extreme life alterations, all right? Okay. This is for the collective. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you. Yeah. Oof. Oh gosh. Yep. All right. So but look at, I want you to, this is good. Higher self activation. Okay. Didn't I say reactivate? Did I say that word? I heard spirit say reactivate to me. So this is something that's allowing you guys to reactivate. There's communication coming in from somebody, and the communication can surround somebody being rejected here, okay? Somebody separating in separation, somebody rejecting a love offer, somebody not wanting to be in a certain situation anymore. And then you have decisions after that. I do feel like this conversation, somebody is in their head about this conversation. Somebody is in their head about this communication. Somebody may have to travel quite a distance to get to you to have this conversation, okay? I do feel like it's almost as if two people realize that they can't go on together, but they both have different reasons as to why. I do feel that on one end, someone feels as though they have been shortchanged, you know, have been just disrespected, disregarded. There's been a lack of communication, a lack of understanding between each other, because I'm hearing comprehension. There's been a great lack of understanding, and it's just something that they cannot go on with. And then another person just feels like they'll never be enough. You know, and it's almost as if this person has all the tools but doesn't have the instructions. Ooh, that was real. It's like if somebody gave you all the parts to a car and told you to build it, but you're a fucking florist. You know, it's like, I don't know how to build a car. I don't. Do you? You know, like a lot of people don't. You know, and I'm not saying this in a reference of like, well, you know, you can Google how to make a car. Like, no, it's not, you know, it's not that energy. Like, think of like back in the day. Think of like when cars were first invented, right? And I gave you all the materials for this. And I said, hey, yeah, it's you know, it's simple. But I'm the one who invented the cars. And I'm just trying to tell you, well, the parts are all there. You'll figure it out. And I just walk away. And you're like, bitch, I'm a gardener. I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't even know what this tool is called. I don't know where this nugget goes. I don't know how to put this bolt on. What is this? You know, like, it's something like that. Like, it's that this person, like, they have all the resources. They have, I want to say what it takes, but they don't know how to get there, you know? And that's the disconnect. I do feel like that I do feel there's a telepathic connection between you and this person. You know, there's a soul level connection between you and this person. You understand each other almost more when you're not saying anything. It's like you can feel what they feel. They can feel what you feel, and it works that way. But the minute that is get to dialogue, it's just like, it doesn't work. It either, you know, and then somebody is like saying too much and the other person is not saying enough. And the person that's talking a lot feels like they're just not being heard. And the person that's not talking at all feels like they wouldn't be understood, or, you know, like they would just be met with just rejection and yelling and whatever, right? Somebody's really aggressive and somebody is like kind of the passive one. But it's not like nobody here is necessarily trying to be a dick. I think it's just really, these are two people that just cannot communicate. They just don't have it. You know, it's like if they're from two different worlds, they speak two different languages, and so they can feel each other. It's like looking at each other and knowing, like, I'm attracted to you, you're attracted to me. I can tell when you feel sad, I can tell when you're happy. But if you open your mouth, I don't understand you. Interesting. Okay. What else do you have? What is happening here? This could be a Leo, Virgo, Taurus, or an air sign. Do you see this? I mean, this is crazy. This is exactly what I just explained with the oracles. It's like, it's like somebody, they know it. They know that they want to be with you. They want to work with you. They want it, but they don't know how to do this. And so they just give up, you know? And it's like reluctantly, they don't want to leave. That's why decisions, right? That's why this came out. It's like, I can choose to keep on trying, but I just feel like I'm never going to get it. This person has, it's like they give up. You know, it's like watching a kid try to, like, you know, I watch my son sometimes trying to build things, and he's actually really good at it. But, you know, he's 4. So sometimes it's like he gets really frustrated because, and I watch him like try to put these things, and he's just like, oh, he's like so angry. He starts like getting frustrated and crying and throwing stuff. And it's because in his mind, he knows how it's supposed to go. He knows how it's supposed to look. He knows the design. He knows exactly what he wants it to do, but he can't get it done, you know? And it's like he's trying and he's trying and he's trying and he can't get it done. And so it frustrates the shit out of him. And this is one of those things that goes back to what I said in the channeled part, where it takes a little time to get your bearings back, you know, after that coma, after that hibernation. I feel like somebody has been severely out of practice with something, you know, especially if this is a relationship, especially if this is love. They're out of practice. They have no idea what it's like anymore to be with someone. They have no idea what healthy love looks like. Maybe this person's never had a healthy relationship with anyone, not just romantically, but like with their family, with their friends, with their work. They've just always had these weird ass connections, these unhealthy, toxic ties, you know, these people who just like probably battered the shit out of them, you know, or vice versa, you know, take it how it resonates. And so they don't know how to play the other part. They don't know how to play the opposition, right? Because the oracles, the starseed oracles said that. It said polarity. It said holding on to opposites. somebody needs to learn how to walk in the other person's shoes. That's the new path. That's the rebirth. But they don't know how to do this. And it's like they watch you. Let's, you know, this is the perfect example now. If this person has had time to study you, to learn you, to observe you, right? Like to see what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like, how you speak, you know, how other people treat you. What are your favorite things to do? What are your routines? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? Whatever. They've had time to learn all of these things, but now it's time to put it to practice. Now it's time to use what they've learned and do it. And it's like they can't, right? It's like a baby learning how to walk. Eventually they do, but it takes time. It doesn't happen out of the womb, you know, but they know because instinct also tells you to stand up. Great. That's the first thing they do. But they see people. They see you every day walking back and forth as their mother, as their father, whoever's caring for them, right? And it's like, oh, I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to be able to know how to walk. But it doesn't happen right away. And I feel like this person is frustrated with themselves because they're taking too long to learn something. And so it's making them want to give up. All right. I'm going to get into the signs now. Child. They're telling me to go with these. Thank you, Mama. I wasn't going to leave you there. Okay. I'm going to start with the signs, starting with Aries. Please listen to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North nodes. North node and South node. Okay, both. Both are probably relevant at this time. Lunar eclipse energy. Oof. I couldn't sleep, y'all. As you can see, I'm very much wide awake. Like, I'm not even tired. Like, not even a little bit. My back is a little tense, though. I'll say that. My back is like, I think I could use a massage, but I know it's not that. It's something else I'm feeling. It's the, I don't know, fucking weight of the world right now that I'm feeling. Aries. Into Aries to Pisces. Yep. Oh, there it goes. My water is starting to bubble. It wasn't doing that before, so they're talking. They're in here. All right. Let's get a good shuffle. Aries. Ooh, Aries, man. Look at this, though. I think your rebirth has a lot to do with you becoming some sort of, you're in the spotlight, okay? So there, and you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Death, and the Six of Wands work. I actually really love that energy. Some of you can be experiencing death. I'm sorry. It's just, it was their time, is what I'm hearing. It's their time. It was their time. So send in love and light to that. Understand that death is only the beginning, right? We speak about death as transformation all the time in tarot because that's what it is. The spirit goes on, okay? So that's just some kind words for you. But the wheel is moving forward in your favor and something is coming to a close. Something has come to an end, but it's for your success. Your victory and success quite literally depend on the ending, on this ending. When this thing dies, whatever it is, okay, and I hate to put it so blatantly because if it's a person, that's painful. But when this situation, this version of yourself, this pattern, this cycle, this thing, when it ends, your success and victory are on the other side, quite literally. There can be a lot of people, I mean, you're going to get, something about you is going to get a lot of attention. Like, this is not minimal attention. This is a lot of attention. And it might even make some people bitter, angry, right? Because there's always that. There's always the haters, right? There's not a celebrity on the internet that doesn't have, you know, several fucking haters in the comments looking for things wrong with them. But fret not, because for every one hater, there are 200,000 more likes. You know what I mean? So it's like, you about to, I don't know what you're about to do, Aries. Everybody is different. I know Aries are very creative, very strong-willed, very much like, I'm gonna get what the fuck I want to get. Like, you know what I mean? So whatever that is, please continue to move forward. Please continue to allow this series of events to take place, because that's what I'm hearing. This series of events, there's like there are several things that are falling into place for you right now. And like all transformation, I think that there is some uncomfortable feelings with this, but it's that coming out on the other side bigger and better, right? Like the butterfly. The butterfly is the most symbolic animal for transformation. It's one of the most used creatures to describe transformation, right? We use snakes, we use a couple things, but when you think of the butterfly, when you think of the process that it has to go through, you know, to be in that canoe for the is it called a canoe? What am I saying? Canoe is a boat. Cocoon, excuse me. Maybe a boat is a reference to, why would I say canoe, y'all? I swear I'm not sleepy. It's spirit. You see me itching and stuff. They doing a lot right now. What is happening? Anyway, when they're in the cocoon state, right, and they go through the crystallization and all of that jazz, right? I don't want to get too sciencey on y'all, but the thing comes out, and look what it looks like. I mean, there's some beautiful ass butterflies in the world, for real. Like, look it up, Google that shit, and that's what's happening. That's literally what's happening when you come out on the other side of this death, when you have this rebirth, when this change comes about. It's like new everything. Who this? Like, niggas is like, everybody want to know who the fuck you are, okay? But yeah, it's uncomfortable, Aries. It's a little uncomfortable. It's a little like, you can see the shade though. You see the shade a mile away. But it's like I say all the time, like, it could be cloudy than a motherfucker. You still gonna catch that tan. You know what I mean? Sun rays is sun rays. UV is UV. This is a light that nobody's gonna be able to dim once you come out on the end of this. You know what I mean? So, okay. Let's go to Taurus. That was fire. Let's go to Taurus. Thank you. That's for Taurus. Okay, those flew. It's big time talk for Taurus. What's going on? Okay, I'm getting 2 messages right away from this. So Taurus, you could be falling on some difficult times financially, okay? I do feel that there is sort of a sweeter time coming in when it comes to your money, but still be cautious. Still spend wisely, invest wisely as well, okay? Don't be so quick to just blow all your money. Because there's something that you're needing to hold on for, save for. There's some really big purchase, okay, that you need to start putting your money aside for. Because I feel like some of you you think you have time to like get it, you know, like when you, like, it's like, oh, next year I'm gonna buy my house, right? And you're like, I know I'm buying my house next year. And so you're like, yeah, but I still got time. I can start saving money in like January, right, of next year. Because let's say you're going to buy your house next June 2025, right? We're in March 2024 right now. And you're like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I got enough in savings. And so I could really do what I want to do right now, and then I'll start saving up some more money and putting XYZ aside in January of 2025. And then in those 6 months, I'll be good to put the down on my house. But that's because you're banking on still having the same job, still making the same income, still being in good health. You know what I mean? And that's great to like, you know, but things happen. Things can happen. And that's kind of what Spirit is giving here. Like, don't feel like, oh yeah, I still got time to save up for that. You don't. So you might as well start being cautious from now. If you already know that you're going to buy that house in June today, then start saving today. Don't start saving in January. Don't start saving next month. Don't start saving next year. Start right now. I want my house. I got to start right now. Fuck the parties. Fuck the vacations, you know. I'm not telling you to like be a bore and don't live your life and don't treat yourself, because we're human and we need to stimulate our existence. But there's some strong message here around money for a lot of y'all to chill out, because you think that, oh, I'll be all right. And it's like there are other things that, there are forks in the road, there are obstacles, right? Thank you, Spirit, when you on your way to work, right? And you know every day it takes 20 minutes for you to get from your house to your job, and you're including the traffic maybe that you know you're going to sit in for 5 minutes on the highway. You're including the stop to Dunkin' Donuts or whatever, but you know, like, I'm good. I'm going to get there in under the 30 minutes. But then you're like sipping your shit, doing whatever in your house, taking your time. I'm going to get there. All right, I'm not going to stop at the coffee shop. I'm going to drink the coffee in the house. So I'm going to get there in 20 minutes. And then boom, there's an accident. And now you're stuck for 2 hours. The GPS didn't show you that. You know what I mean? They didn't tell you that that was going to happen. And now you have to detour, or you know what I'm trying to say? So it's something of that nature that you're being called to like really be very smart with your investments and how you save your money and put away your stuff. All right. The second message that I'm getting is similar to that, only that it has to do with love. And so for those of you who are in romantic connections right now, and I mean like you're really in a connection right now. I'm not talking about loosely involved people who are just dating. If there's anybody that you're taking serious right now, or that you want to take serious right now, listen up. Stop playing with this person because you don't have time with them. I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't see death here, so I'm praying that's not the situation, even though I explained that energy in the collective. But you don't have a lot of time with this person, okay? So get it moving. Whatever it is, if you love this person and you just not telling them because you feel like, oh, it's too soon. No, say it now. Now's the time to get it off your chest, because there's something going on behind the scenes, or somebody gonna swoop in and take your man, take your girl. I don't know. But it's like whatever you're doing, it's like you're holding back from this love situation, but you know that you want it. So stop fucking around, or you're gonna fuck around and lose it. You know what I mean? And it's like, once you lose it, you're not gonna get it back. So if you're with someone and you know that you love them, you know that you want to take it to another level, you know that you care, like, now's the time, because either this person got somebody else who's going to come in and sweep them off their feet. Not that they with somebody else, but like that can happen in the time that you're taking and procrastinating your ass. Or like this person's going to leave, like they're going to disappear, like they're going to move, they're going to do something. And it's like, they're going to do that solely based on the fact that you didn't tell them anything, you know, like, it's like, if you like, you know, like you're in love with a person, but they don't know. And like all this time they've wanted to move abroad, right? Like maybe they want to move to another country. And it's like, if you tell this person that you love them, it will change like direction for them, or maybe it'll make them want to bring you, or you know, maybe just, oh fucking now I'm gonna stay because I'm in love now, like, you know. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to make that major life decision when I have a partner now. But if you don't tell them that and they feel like, well, we were just dating and I guess they never really wanted to take it to the next level with me, you're going to lose out on this person, okay? All right. Let's do Gemini. Okay, these are different. I like these so far. Gemini, what do you not want to really hear? Or whatever. What the fuck? I think that's what I'm going to call the reading. What you don't want to hear. I don't know. We'll see. Gemini. Eclipse message. What's your eclipse message? Gemini. Thank you. Oh. Yeah. What's in the bottom? Hold on. Oh. Gemini, you have to open your mouth. Okay, you're one of the people who have to say it with your chest. I think there is... Gemini, I think you're in love with somebody who maybe hurt you really bad. And it's like, you don't want to maybe love this person because they hurt you so bad. But I'm almost getting like what's done is done. I'm going to clarify for you because I don't got the whole message here. There's something missing. Right, 10 of Pentacles, that's what I thought. You know, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Strength, and the 10 of Pentacles. Say it with your chest, Gemini. I think that you want this really bad, but you realize that maybe your history with this person has been very difficult. Maybe this person has hurt you a lot. Maybe, you know, you're scared that they will continue this pattern of behavior. But I think it's safe, you know, especially if you're dealing with a Leo or another air sign like yourself. You're safe, okay? This person wants it too. You both want it. And that's the T here. And as I picked up on 6 of Pentacles. Generosity, reciprocity. The feeling is mutual, but you got to say it. I think that both of you are very afraid to express these things. One person has maybe been afraid up to this point to show their emotion, and the other person has been afraid to say what needs to be said, right? Or, you know, maybe this is the same person. I don't know. But it needs to come out. And it needs to come out before, like, you miss the opportunity. The communication needs to happen now. Let this person know before... Because I feel like, Gemini, you want to walk away. Please stop. You're fine. You're fine. My baby can't sleep either. It's the eclipse. 1 second, y'all. He's, like, struggling. Why did you do this? Just lay down, Christ, please. Relax. Because you know you played. I don't know why you did all of that. Just relax, Papa. It's late. Anyway, sorry, y'all. That why did you do this? I feel like that's what you're saying to somebody too. I just like, why did you do this? Why did you do this? I feel like that's what you think of somebody, you know, because you really love this person. You really wanted to be with this person. You really saw everything. Like this was your last stop. Okay. And it's like they did something that made you walk away from them. And I feel like if you walked away from this person, they felt it. They learned their lesson. Okay. That's what I want to say from this. It's obviously up to you. But I feel like that this can be worked on. And I feel like this person wants to actively work with you to bring this back to life, to reactivate this relationship, okay? Move forward. Let's do Cancer. Let's do Cancer. Cancer boots. Cancer. Let's do Cancer. What do they need to know during this lunar eclipse? What don't they want to hear? Oh, Cancer, yours are falling out too. Okay. Oh wow, Cancer, you have, this person is your person, okay? That's a soulmate. Soulmate energy, both in the hearts. They could be a water sign like you. Obviously it doesn't have to be, but the idea with the two of you is that you both love each other very much, Cancer. That much is clear as day. You and your person, y'all are in love boots. But do you tell them? No, you show them by giving them gifts, maybe, or like paying for shit, or vice versa. I don't know, or you both do this for each other. There's like, you know, it's almost as if you have every love language down but words of affirmation here. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like the gift giving is there, right? Like maybe you buy this person things, etc. You guys buy each other things. You guys do things for each other, like I'll cook for you, I'll clean for you, I'll pick up the kids, I'll whatever, do the laundry, like this, the acts of service, right? The physical touch is definitely here. Ace of Wands, right? So you put in that D and that P, y'all, that's not a problem for you guys. It's not a problem. But what seems to be a problem is that no one's saying anything. No one is saying what they need to say. You know, that no one is saying what they feel, and that is causing conflict. It's making people wonder, right? There's a lot of secrecy between the two of you, except there's really no secret, is what Spirit is showing me here very clear. They're saying this, like, what is the secret? There's none. There's no secret. The cat's out the bag. You love each other. You know you love each other. Everybody else knows that you love each other. So what is it? What is it exactly that keeps you in this energy, right? Because it's almost like too, like y'all just like spy on each other. Like you both are looking for something wrong with the other person. It's like y'all both equally stalking each other and shit, equally like yoked is the word I want to say. Like y'all both fiend out for each other, but like in a weird ass way, because you don't express it. I think that's a problem though, you know, because it seems as though both people in this situation are looking for the reassurance, and I feel like the reassurance comes from speaking, but nobody's speaking. And so y'all like get angry with each other, and maybe you fight a little bit, and like in the fighting, instead of saying, yo, it's because I love you and I just get so panicked about whatever, or like, I don't know, y'all crashing out. Like, you know, like, like y'all really are in love though, like, but you just, what is, like, why? Let me get some more. What is it that you watching so hard? Why do you watch each other so hard? Yeah, it's like, you see what I'm saying? How the fuck do y'all trigger each other like into, it's like y'all, by not speaking to each other, by not like giving reassurance, by not expressing how you feel, you trigger each other, because then you think like that somebody's being sneaky. But nobody's being sneaky. There's literally no dishonest energy on your board. But like when I ask why y'all watching each other, disharmony triggers like, it's like y'all be beefing and then somebody like dips, right? Like, you know when you argue with your like husband or your spouse or somebody, right? And they just leave, or you know they just go for a drive because they don't want to yell anymore. And it's like the whole time they're out, you're thinking they're doing something, that they left to like be with somebody else, to do something crazy, and vice versa. It's like, wow, now they're out and they're literally just like having a drink or something, but then they realize that, damn, I've been out for now long. And then so they call you and you don't answer the phone. Now they come back home and now you're not home. So now they like, oh, this bitch done went out to do God know. It's some weird ass shit like that. Like, so what should, I don't know, what are you supposed to do with this? And talk about it, man. Look at this. Y'all got 3 aces on this board. 1 of cups. That's fondness. Say it, right? Because look at the other aces y'all had. Ace of wands, ace of pentacles, page of cups, queen of cups, king of cups, high priestess, fucking stalking. It's just weird. Like, y'all gotta stop this shit about not, the communication is the piece that you guys are missing, you know. And I think that a lot of it is emotional communication. All right, moving forward. Leo. That was wild. Leo. 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 Oh boy. What else? Yep, there they go. Ooh, somebody's lies are being exposed. Yep, you're finding out. They're gonna want to say sorry, but I don't know that you're gonna give a shit about their apology, Leo. This is something coming out of hibernation, okay? I feel like this is a lie that has carried on for quite some time, or a facade, whatever, because, you know, and not everything is, I mean, a facade is a lie, ideally, but you know what I mean. It's been so long, so carried, like, that it's beyond a lie now. Like, it's taken on a life of its own, okay? But I do see that it is being, I just heard the wheel is being broken. What the fuck? Maybe somebody watches Game of Thrones. The wheel is being broken. Break the wheel. Break the cycle, right? Because that's what that kind of meant in the Game of Thrones reference. Like when she said, will you help me break the wheel? Like break the cycle of how things have been going. Break the cycle of tyranny. But what's interesting about how Daenerys Stormborg, she was the dragon queen and shit, right? The white hair bitch. And she was like, she was really empowering at first, like about breaking the wheel and freeing the world from tyrants. And then the bitch became a whole tyrant. So that could be something that's like, I feel like something that's being exposed about somebody's true colors, or whatever this facade is that's being broken, like the mask is being ripped off of this person. Like they're being stripped naked type shit. Curtains are going up, like lights, camera, action. Everything is on this person right now. And it's, I think like the big scandal behind it is that this person fancied themselves, you know, alguien de justicia. Like this could be a Hispanic person for me to say it in Spanish like that. They like really felt like righteous, justified. Like this is somebody who, it could be, you know, like when you see like politicians and shit, and they're supposed to like, they preaching all this good shit, and then you find out that they like fucking little kids. terrible shit like that. You know what I mean? I hope that's not what the fuck you're finding out about somebody. God, get rid of that. Sorry, I don't, some energies I don't fucking play with, like, at all. Get rid of that. But, like, it's like something like that. Like, you're finding out something about somebody and it's like, wow, you fucking hypocrite. You phony ass bitch. Because I feel like this person, or these people, because now I'm hearing more than one people. Everybody's situation is different. But like these people or this person, they called the pot, but they were kettle, you know? Like it's like they pointed their fingers at you, like, oh, you're like this and this, this and that. And then you find out that they're exactly the same, if not worse. It's some shit like that, you know? It's like a pastor preaching about, you know, fucking out of wedlock and infidelity, and then you found out that he got 3 kids outside his wife. You know, he been fucking on whoever, somebody, you know, he gay, shit like that, like, you know. And it, you know, that's the thing about shit too, because I want to say that very clear, because maybe somebody is like coming out the closet with things are coming out, exposure, time of all that shit. So it could be that you finding out that somebody's sexuality is like something else, you know, and you like, damn, you fucking niggas, or you fucking on bitches, or you whatever they're into. But it's like, that's not really the shock, you know. And I want people to know that like 9 times out of 10, especially today, that ain't it. Like, I don't care if a nigga gay. I care that you wasted my fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if you was gay, you could have been said that. Why the fuck you got me wasting my time with you? Obviously, you don't like pussy. So what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's, I don't know if it's that extreme, but it's like something of that nature. It's like somebody is just a fucking hypocrite. Like, and that's literally how you looking at them. Like, you fucking fake ass bitch. You talked all this shit about XYZ, and the whole time you was 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Like, you talked about ABC and you was 1, 2, 3, ho. Like, get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, I think that's it. That's really all they have for your message. I know that it's going to be, yeah, this person, they're going to want forgiveness from you as well. Like, because, but it's going to be hard for them to ask for it, I think. And like I said, because I think you just want some, you so fucking fake. I don't give a fuck about your fake ass apology. You know what I mean? They do want to apologize. It is sincere from them, but it looks bad. It looks bad for this person, whoever that is. All right. Moving forward. Virgo. What are Virgo's eclipse messages? Damn. The hell? What are Virgo's eclipse messages? Thank you. Virgo, something you don't want to hear probably too, because I just got that feeling. And the moon card flipped with the 3 of Cups. Somebody's hiding a relationship or something. I don't know. Let's go. All right, there they go. There goes the Death card. What else for Virgo? Oh, boy. Oh, Virgo. What the hell? Oh, man. Tower. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, because the Death card came out and the Tower's at the bottom for you. Some shit shaking up, man. Some shit shaking up for real. You're going to be forced into a decision. It's like you've had this decision for a while. You haven't made it. And now it's like Spirit is forcing you. Yeah, well, there's a lot of heartbreak behind this. Okay. So it's going to be uncomfortable, Virgo, for you. But I feel like this is one of those situations where, like, it's given I could do bad all by myself, you know, because this is your energy with the 9 of Pentacles. And that's on the end of this. So it's like, yeah, like when you choose to, like, well, again, I think you're being forced into this decision now because you didn't make it for yourself. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So the thing is, like, if you don't end it, you're just going to keep on fucked, you know, like, just, like, look at this girl face. She's over it. Like, 10 of Wands, she's over it. It don't matter, like, that there's butterflies around her. And the butterflies speak to transformation, you know. And I think I said that in the collective message as well. Or, oh, that might have been Aries message. And you have, Aries had death too. So you could be dealing with an Aries. But it's like, look at this bitch. Look at her eyes, for real. Like, she's over it. She don't want to hear it. She don't want to whatever. Like, it's been too much. It's just too much, Virgo. Why was this a difficult decision for you to make, though? Because I see that it's like Spirit is forcing it now. You know, like that's what this Major Arcana. Yeah, you just could not. Like, this person kept you confused. Somebody kept you really confused. Somebody kept you hanging on. Maybe had you believing that they really cared about you, that they really wanted to make something work, that they had loyalty to you. But if this is a relationship, this person, they could be married to somebody else, living with somebody else, just involved elsewhere. And it ain't even just, it's with mad people. Could have had a baby. This looks like a mother and father. And look at the regrets. Whose regrets are these, though? Yours or theirs? Now I'm getting really nosy. Yours. Because you see now, whatever tower that Spirit is about to force into your life is going to allow you to see without a doubt what this is, okay? Because I feel like there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of doubt, a lot of, I don't know why I want to say hazing. And I'm not even really sure what that means. Hazing, I guess like teasing, like somebody's been teasing you, or, right? What did they say in college? Like freshman hazing, where they just like fuck with you on purpose, just off the strength. It's something like that. Like somebody's been playing in your fucking face. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's literally all they've been doing, is playing in your face and taunting you, telling, like, just, it's like somebody's been taunting you. It could be that this person at one point really did see a future with you, but something happened. Like something got in the way. Someone got in the way. I think that you saw a lot of potential for this person as well. But you know, yeah, you need the Fool, Two of Pentacles. You need a change. Hey, this person keeps you dizzy, bro. The twos are crazy. Two of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. They keep you dizzy. They keep you like they just play with you. This person really plays games with you. You know what I mean? And it's like they don't give you a chance. Like, you need a break from this person so that you can see for real. I think that's what Spirit is trying to do here before something crazy happens. Because it's like this person, if they keep on, you're going to end up like way over your head. Like, you might end up pregnant. You might end up, I don't know, and shit like that. And then you really going to be fucked up. So, yeah, it might get uncomfortable, Virgo, because they're forcing a tower into your life. They're forcing an ending because you can't make the decision. It was too many. It's too much confusion. All right. Libra. Libra. Another confused ass. Libra. Ugh, damn, that was a lot. Well, Libra, you're in third-party situations non-negotiably. That's too many threes. Threes for you. It was twos for Virgo's dizzy ass. Now it's three for you, dizzy ass. Listen, what the hell you got going on? You could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries, Libra. Fire is very strong. Fire is hella strong. Could be Sag too, but Leo and Aries are big time. Libra, you just like, you give up and then you come in, and then you give up and then you come back, and then you give up and then you come back, and then you give up and then you come back. And it's like, that's very on brand with you. But how do you feel now? Burnt out, worn out, used, abused, just fried boots. That's what this is giving. Fried. And it's like, I see that you try to bury yourself in other activities like work. Maybe some of you go to the gym. Maybe some of you party a lot. whatever party means for you, because I see someone here can have a little bit of a habit as well. Whatever this is you're doing habitually, could be drugs, could be alcohol, could be parties, could be sex, could be work, could be plenty things that you are overdoing, burying yourself in excess because you don't want to think about the problem or problems, because I'm hearing problems, plural, that you have. All right. And there's a lot that you're having to deal with. And you need to cut corners, but cut the right things off. You cannot put off, the home situation because you have to go home every day. You can't put off, it's like if I have to choose, right, between paying my light or paying my rent, or maybe not so extreme, right? Even though rent most people would do, because I could light some fucking candles in this bitch if I lose the light. You know what I mean? But I need the roof over my head. But let's say it's like between paying the light and eating food. That might be a difficult decision depending on what kind of stove you got. But if you got the gas stove, you good. Unless you live in a house. But you know what I'm trying to say? Even still, you can go outside and cook. You can go to somebody else's house and cook. You can order food. You can whatever. So it's like it's some shit that you just really, and this comes up for you a lot, Libra. Like you have a really tough time prioritizing, okay? Because adulting is hard, and we do gotta get around to just about everything. But some things take precedence over others, and you have not put the right things at the top of your list. And so this shit is all over the place, to be honest, and as Spirit is warning you, I'm gonna be, let's do that. There's a warning with your message, Libra, to refocus, okay? Get back in alignment and cut corners, but cut off the things that are not important at this time, or you're going to face severe trauma, okay? And that severe trauma can be a lot of things, but there's a big thing here. Spirit is they're trying to lighten the load on your heartache, okay? But if you continue to ignore the important stuff and prioritize the stupid shit, and I'll get to it, this shit gonna catch up with you in a way that you can't handle well, okay? So that is your advice, and I'm gonna move on to Scorpio. 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 Scorpio, you're in a situation that you're stuck. This stagnancy here. But it seems self-inflicted. Yeah. It's something that you don't want to see. You don't want to learn. You don't want to accept. Okay? This can be several situations. I'm not seeing it as one thing, to be honest. It feels like work or home. Like I'm seeing like a building. Could be residential, could be commercial. It's just a building. But there's something that like requires mastery, but you're not putting that foot forward. It's like you're refusing to, yeah, it's refusal. You're refusing to learn this. You're refusing to see something. It's like, and I don't know why this keeps coming up, but I'm just going to use it as an example. It's like a conservative from, you know, the fucking 50s trying to learn LGBTQ terms, you know, like trying to learn the proper way to address people, you know, how they identify, right? Think of like trying to tell your grandma, your grandpa that, you know, this is a woman, even though we can see the gender assigned at birth, right? Because maybe they haven't fully transitioned, but this person wants to identify as female now, and so she would like to be referred to as she. And your fucking 80-year-old grandfather is looking at you like, and please give me grace, y'all, I don't mean disrespect. This is an example. But your grandfather's like, that's a fucking boy. That's a boy in a skirt. What the fuck are you telling me? You know? It's something to that degree, that is to that effect, that is happening here. Excuse me. You're fine. It's very late. Sorry. Something to that effect is happening. Give me 1 second, because this child, that moon, this eclipse is not letting nobody sleep. I'm gonna be honest, because he never wakes up like this no more. So I don't even know what's going on. The gag is, he's asleep. He's just talking in his sleep or yelling or fighting with somebody, who knows. But anyway, there's something that you're just not, it's like your refusal to learn. You don't want to learn this. You don't want to accept this. Excuse me. And it's making things very difficult for the people around you. It could be, if you're in a marriage, it's making your spouse uncomfortable. There's something that is like, because you won't get with the program on this, it's affecting everything around you. Like all the people around you, your work environment, if this is at work, your home environment, if this is at home, your friends, your social circles. This is making people uncomfortable. It's making people reevaluate your relationships, you know, their relationships with you. And this can be how you're seeing someone else, you know, take the energy, how it resonates. I'm just reading it from your perspective. It just feels like something that you're doing is sitting wrong with people. And you have a choice, right? You can choose to say, well, I don't really give a fuck how y'all feel, because that's just that's how I feel, and I'm standing on that. But I think you want to change this. I think a part of you wants to change this. The thing is, you have a hard time looking vulnerable, looking conformative. It's like, and that's the greedy part, right? Because it's interesting to see the star with the Four of Pentacles. Like, why? You want people to like you. You want to keep your connections. You want to still be friends. You still want to be in your marriage. You still want to work at your job. But it's like you're holding back from caving in. And that's what it is. You feel like, I don't want to cave. I'm not going to change my opinion. I'm not going to do that. But you should, because, and I'm sorry to say this to you, Scorpio, maybe you're wrong, you know? And I know that's difficult to hear, because I'm also ruled by Mars, and I hate to hear when I'm wrong. But I can be wrong. My nose rings are like doing their own thing. I can be wrong a lot of times, right? Maybe I'm wrong now. Maybe this is about somebody else. Maybe this is not your story. But I think you know that it is. I think that you had this idea of something and it was always that way. And you are a fixed sign, Scorpio. It is very hard to sway your opinion on things because you are a fixed energy. But I think that you know that you may have jumped the gun on something, that maybe it's just time for things to change, for things to settle, for things to come around. But you're being very, very stubborn about this change. I'll say this, Scorpio. Obviously, it's your choice. If you want to fucking take it to the grave with you and stand your stance, do that. But if you care about the environment that you're in, then you will conform. You will compromise because you're making the people around you very uncomfortable, and you can lose these people if you're not careful. You can lose these people, you can lose this job, this home, this marriage, whatever it is, if you don't have a change of heart on this, okay? Boy, just go to sleep. The TV's on. You're okay. It's okay. The moon is just doing some stuff. Nothing too crazy. Let's get into Sag. Papa, I have to work. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know how he can have that much beef with himself in his sleep. I don't get it. It like literally, it's like he's talking to me, but when I go over there, he's asleep. It's so strange. Well, whatever. Sagittarius, what are your eclipse messages? We got crazy on this one. Let me tell you, it's like, what is it, like 3:30? 3:45. That number can be of significance to you, Sag. You can be dealing with a Taurus. That was the first one out. What happened? Why is everybody going broke? This is another money one. I think Taurus had a money message too about saving or something like that, right? Was it Taurus or was it Gemini? I don't remember. Pisces energy, Aries energy, Gemini energy. What the hell, Sag? Everybody but your ass, right? So, Sag, I think that's something that you are expecting, except I don't know that it's going to go the way you expect it, okay? It's like, yes, whatever it is that you're waiting for, it's coming, but it's not going to go anything like how you thought. And that might feel, now I want you to hear me out. How this comes in, it might feel like an L. It might feel like this is not all what the fuck I was waiting for. And oh hell no, right? But it's supposed to go this way and it's going to work out like really well, actually. This is reminding me of, whose message was that? Was that in the collective? When I said somebody has all the tools, but they don't have the instructions. That's what your reading is giving, Sag. And it's because something comes in whirlwind too. Like I feel this is like, whoosh, sun just like, woo, a tornado and everything's in a new place, And it's like, oh shit. It's like Dorothy. Now I'm getting Wizard of Oz. It's like Dorothy going through that tornado, right? She thought she was going to die. Like she thought like, oh, well, this is surely the end. I don't even know what's going on. Am I dreaming? What am I looking at? And boom, she was in a whole new world. And it was like, where the fuck, how do I get home? right? But it all worked out. She met her little friends along the way. They all were off to see the wizard. She ended up back home. Everything was lit. Toto lived. It was a great movie, right? That's what this is. So I don't know why that was the analogy. Some of y'all maybe can name Dorothy. Maybe you got a little Toto dog. What was he, like a little Yorkie, Maltese? Maybe you have dogs, period. Who gives a shit? But this is, again, something that you were waiting for, but it does not show up the way you thought it would. You know, it's like when you order something online and it looks one way, and then you get it and you like, what the fuck is this? You know that meme where they like ordered a lion on Wish and then they send the nigga like a golden retriever with a mane, with a fucking lion's mane on it. Something like that. But it's like, okay, it's not a lion, but you know, it's a dog. And that's not what the fuck I paid for. That is not what I was expecting. But maybe this dog then becomes like your best friend, the best thing that could have happened to you. You know, maybe your kids fall in love with this dog because they just lost their granddad, or you know, God bless you. I don't know. It's something like that. Something like that is what I'm seeing here. And I can't pin it to one thing. So I'm just gonna give you that symbolism. What should you do about this? I think that it works out for you though, Sag. So just be strong. Yeah. Be strong, press on, and then there goes the happy ending. I can't make that shit up. Strength, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. It's going to be all right. I think that you may have to work around some things. You may have to freestyle a little bit, improvise. There's a lot of improvise. It's giving improv. Like, okay, I didn't know this was going to go like this, but I know what we can do about it. We're not, I'm down, but I ain't out. It's giving that energy, all right, Sag? It's going to work out for you. Capricorn. Capricorn. What are your eclipse messages, Capricorn? Capricorn. What are your eclipse messages? Capricorn, you are fighting, beefing, feeling the ways about every fucking body. I think Capricorn, this eclipse is allowing you to take a break, okay? Ideally, that's what I see here. I think that you have been forced maybe to take a look in the mirror, is what Spirit is saying, is what I'm hearing. You having to face yourself about a lot of things, and it's making you uncomfortable, maybe giving you some anxiety even. Some of you can suffer from, there's a lot of mental health cards here. For me, 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, that's mental conflict, a lot of mental conflict, right? So mental health can be a thing for some of you. You got 10 of Swords, a lot of air energy in your reading, okay? A lot of mental, just thought, just like haunting thought. But a lot of it, most of it is self, okay? And I think for what you might have blamed on other people for quite some time, you're finally in a space where you can look at yourself in the mirror and take some accountability, all right? Which is a very good thing. That's a very powerful thing. A lot of motherfuckers are not accountable, man. Okay, it's tough. It's hard. People have ego. I get it. I'm hard-headed sometimes too. But you have to face the music. And I think that this eclipse is allowing you to do that. It looks like that recently some people have been severed from your life, been cut off, or have sort of taken a back seat. And it's allowed you to do some reflecting, right? It's allowed you to like ask yourself why these people are not around, why they fell back, why they don't want to be around you, why you don't want to be around them, why whatever, why y'all just needed this sabbatical, is the word I'm hearing now, sabbatical. Maybe some of you took off from work because you were in like toxic work environments, or took off from school. Because you take sabbaticals off from like school and work, right? But I do feel like there's something good that comes out of this. I want to see what that is here. Because this is pretty intense, the energy, I'm going to be honest. It's kind of hard. But there is a little bit of light at the end of this tunnel. Oh, Eight of Swords again, Lord. What else? What is this? What is the light out of this? Maybe somebody's in jail? Capricorn, somebody could be in jail or going to jail. I dropped one. Oh, Lord. It just got worse. I was looking for the little bit of light out of this Page of Wands. And it's like Eight of Swords, the Hangman, and the Tower. Why? I think somebody has to exit stage left in order for you to really feel the abundance that you're supposed to feel in your life, okay? And that's probably why you don't see this as good news. For some of y'all, I'm gonna keep it tall. Somebody about to get locked the fuck up, like for a long time, and they needed to. And I don't think this is you, Capricorn. I hope it's not you. I mean, whatever. I think people, you know, if you do the crime, you should do the time, period. I'm sorry. That's just how I am. But accountability, like I said, there's accountability is a thing that we need to, like, you need to have that discipline in order to, like, redeem yourself and become greater, you know? But I do feel like somebody is being, yeah, like they like caged, like somebody is quite literally being caged and locked away, and they have to, it has to happen. This person has to be away from you, okay? Like this person has to go away from you. Take the energy how it resonates. They might not necessarily be jail, but this person could be going away. They could just be in this, maybe, oh, okay. Somebody could be in the military. Like this is deployment, maybe. They're going away for a really long time, and it's like, but it's needed. You need to be away from these people. You need to be away from this person. You know, maybe you're the one getting deployed. Maybe you need a sabbatical. Like I said, maybe you picking your ass up and going somewhere because it's required. You know, Spirit is requiring sort of this time out between you and another energy. Okay. All right. Let's get you because that was heavy. Let's see if we can get a positive, like, advice or something to look forward to for Capricorn here. It will make you wiser, okay? It will make you wiser. And in time, you will hear the apology, the closure you're looking for. It's not going to be now, though, okay? If it's an apology that you're waiting for, or closure, you're not going to get it now. But you will get it someday. It will come down the line, all right? And it'll come at a time when you're ready to receive it. Because I feel like if somebody did try to say sorry about whatever this is here, you would just fucking spit on them. Let's be fucking for real, Capricorn. So it'll come at a time when you're in a space, in a headspace especially, because your mental health looked really like a little intense, to receive it. All right, let's go to Aquarius. 1, 2, 3 when I looked at the time clock there. So 1, 2, 3 Aquarius could be significant for you. Right? Could be your birthday. It's Aquarius. I think that's already an Aquarius season. January 23rd. Could be your birthday. Is it Aquarius or is it Pisces? No, I think it's still Aquarius. 1, 2, 3. A lot of water energy. Hoping that wasn't it, but I knew it was going to be the Tower of Death at the bottom of that. I felt it. Aquarius. you could be feeling like you could feel like you wasted your time with somebody, okay? Possibly because, I think for a lot of you, you had high hopes for this person. Now, for some of you, I feel like this is somebody that you've actually long been separated from, but you still love them, okay, is what I'm getting. Like, even though y'all not together, you love this person. And maybe they loved you back, okay, for a time. But this is like a missed opportunity, you know, and I think that with this eclipse, it sort of has closed the door on that opportunity. Like, that window was small and it was getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's closed forever now is almost how this feels. And I think I just saw my yes card, and I think you realize that, but you feel like, damn, what a waste of fucking time. Yes, my yes card again. And I kept moving, and there it is. That's when I see this card, that's my SamanthaJ telling me, hell yes. Hell yes. That's how I use that card. So it's like it was failure to launch. I think that you, now take this how it resonates, could be you or the other person, but somebody here, I think you and this person both cared about each other. You both loved each other. You both saw each other, and you definitely have history with this person. This is not, I'm not talking to anybody with new shit going on. This is old. This is like young love almost, you know? It feels like young love that grew old type shit. That's a bar. It felt like that though, like young love that grew old, right? But, you know, y'all lived y'all life. Y'all were dating other people. You did other things. Y'all went on different, you know, you did your career shit. Some of y'all, maybe you went to school together, like you went to college together, but then after school, like, you know, shit got different. Something about it, you know, you went on separate paths, you and this person. But you always had each other in the back of your mind. You know, even when you dated other people, you would like think about this person still. Maybe you were still in contact with this person. Maybe y'all were still friends, you know, like, and just friends. Like, not even on no sneaky link shit, but like, just, it was one of those situations where you still got along with this person and you felt like, damn, I really love this person. Yo, this is my homeboy. Like, it's my homeboy. This is my homegirl. Like, but you know, that was also like, I love them. Like, damn, I remember that box was good. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Something like that. Like, you could think about all this shit, and you're thinking about it because you're wondering, like, why the fuck would it not? Like, why didn't that work out? And maybe you tried recently, or, you know, this person tried recently, or maybe y'all had a moment or something, and now, but the moment's gone. You know, like you missed it, it passed you by. So what does Spirit have to say about this? Yeah, let it go. 4 Cups. You know, I think that both of you are in a space where you'll live perfectly happy lives without this connection. For some of you, perhaps you will maintain a friendship, but that's all it will ever be. And I think this eclipse is allowing you to really recognize that truth finally. And it just is what it is. You know, it's just like, it almost gives that one that got away, but I also see it as, for a lot of you, I see that you're still going to be like friends with this person. It's one of those stories, you know, and I know that can be difficult for some people, but for y'all, it don't feel difficult. It doesn't feel complex. It feels like you and this person can really just be cool, you know, and see each other once a year or whatever. It's giving My Best Friend's Wedding. If you ever saw that movie with Julia Roberts and Cameron Diaz, that's what it gives. Like, watch that movie. That's y'all homework, Aquarius. If you never seen My Best Friend's Wedding, see My Best Friend's Wedding. It's actually a really good movie. It's mad funny. It's a rom-com. It's mad funny. And whatever happened with Jules and Michael, that's what you and this person have gone through. And that's pretty much y'all's story. Like, it'll never be a love story again, but it'll be like, damn, that was my best friend. Okay? That was kind of nice. That was different. Wow, these readings are different. Work eclipse season. All right, let's do Pisces. Do Pisces and get the hell out. Damn, I've been on here for a little minute. Okay. I wanted to get y'all a message out because I wasn't going to bed anyway. I was just in here meditating, talking to my mom. You know how it goes. Talking to my Santa. My Santísima. Okay, Pisces. Wow, lots of hurt, Pisces. Lots of pain. What's going on? This eclipse is bringing up some emotional stuff for you. Okay, but there's still hope. I like that. Pisces, I think that, oh... One second. Is this separate? Pisces. Okay. Yeah. So I wanted to confirm. So you could be going through a really difficult breakup with this eclipse. And it's going to be intense. It's going to hurt. There could be a lot of people in your ear about this breakup as well. Like a lot of gossip and things like that. Just because I'm being drawn to how the skeletons are surrounding her in this picture. And it's like, this one is creeping up, like trying to see what's tea. This one looks like it's trying to like whisper something in her ear or get up close and cuddle to her. There's this one over here looking, you know what I mean? So it's like, and they got their hair like this, like, ooh, you know, questioning, wondering, this wonder in this picture. Because she's changed so much. And so, but she's also went through a lot of pain, right? This is all like, it's painful, it's hurtful, it's very disappointing energy. It can be stressing you out, you can be losing sleep over this even, okay? You have 9 of Swords twice here. That's 2 cards of the 9 of Swords. All right, so it's a lot of anxiety, and stress, and hurt, and pain behind this ending. A lot of disappointment, lots of, you could feel stabbed in the back. You could feel like, I'm hearing now, like, how many times am I going to go through this shit, you know? And I don't think that it's necessarily that one person has drug you through the fucking mud. I think that you just keep revisiting the same lesson in life. And give me grace when I say this to you, but if you keep revisiting the same lesson, especially with different people, it's probably because you haven't learned your lesson yet. But this, something tells me that this eclipse season, you are learning your lesson. You've learned a valuable lesson. And you're not even showing the pain, you know, like maybe something, like maybe you're not, like, maybe people are used to you being the crier, you know, Pisces. And it's like, you're not even crying about it. You're not even, and it's not that you're not sad. It's not that you're not hurt. It's that you get it now. You get it. And you're much more resilient. You're much more like, you know. It's like watching, damn, I'm gonna use myself as an example. And I'm a Pisces North Node, so hello, make that make sense. I was looking at pictures of myself, right, the other day from when I was really young. up till now. And what I noticed was that around 8, 9 years old, I stopped smiling a lot. Like, my pictures just got more serious. And when I was looking through these pictures, I'm about to do it again. Help me, God, please. I started crying because I knew why I stopped smiling, but I hadn't noticed it until I was looking at my pictures, you know? And it just was amazing to me how I just stopped. I mean, for years, even in my youth, there were hardly any pictures of me with my teeth showing. Unless I was in a picture with like my cousins or something, and even in those pictures, I didn't smile all the time. I just got more and more serious, or I would smile, but it was like a little Mona Lisa. You know, wasn't happy. And then recently, in my big age, I noticed that I started to smile again because I'm more healed now. You know what I'm trying to say? So that is the energy that you're in during this eclipse, Pisces. You're in this space where you're like, yo, all right, I know what time it is now. You know, it can't move you the way it once did. You feel the pain, that has not changed, but the way you get back up, you could take the hit now. You know what I mean? You expect the blow, like you know how to block, you know how to, you know what I'm trying to say? Some of you can box. And because of all of this, you're attracting in a new type of person into your life, a new type of relationship, especially with self. And that's why I gave you the example of me looking at my pictures over the years. And it will change you, okay? And you will start to smile again. You will be happy again. And you will attract in the proper things, the proper tribe, the proper relationship. Because this is the ending of a relationship for a lot of y'all. But it's ended in the same way that plenty of them had ended. Only this time, you finally understand. And you finally get the lesson. And you know what not to do going forward. And you know exactly what it is that you're going to attract into your life now. And it's going to be much, much better. Okay? Much, much, much better. There is a lot of hope and abundance and true love and stability and fortune, really good fortune, tied to this transformation for you. Okay? So let's get you a little advice, because yours was intense too. Yeah, stand your ground, Pisces. Stand on business, okay? Stand on motherfucking business, especially if this is about a relationship, especially. Stand on business. Don't regret your decision. Stand 10 toes in it. Don't matter what. It's not going to shake you. I can see very clear. That's what's changed. This woman, she don't look like she could shake her. The dead is all around her. And she looks unfucking phased. She's chilling. She knows herself. So don't let none of this shit shake you, okay? Yeah. That's everything, y'all. Please take it easy during this eclipse season. We have a solar eclipse coming up next month that is going to bring all the beauty back from what we have lost during this time. I'm sending love, light, and abundance. And yeah, do your big one.